Oh, what the
Yeah.
fuck? You're not in my game. I'm playing with a random.
Well, why'd you start?
Because I
God.
I thought it said you joined. Okay, well I guess I gotta play this out. We can I mean the footage is still on my screen, so I guess it's fine.
Yeah, man. Like, all right, what are we talking about?
I have no clue, bro. What was it? I think it was like abuse maxing or like EDP texts.
Oh
Got a
yeah,
couple lined
yeah.
up.
Uh, I mean, I can pull up the EP text.
No.
Uh,
Good.
Abuse maxing was interesting though.
Oh my god, my teammate's ass.
You know, when you think about it, isn't that pretty much what like that's like what the military does, bro? They abuse max in boot camp.
Unironically true. Yeah. So your boot camp is just getting some tall girl to step on your balls. Tell your family you're going away to the military when you're really just like chained up and just like walk like
Yeah,
a dog through the streets.
just getting abused
Like like you
24/7.
go back home and you text them like, yeah, I'm coming back in my uniform because I'm still on base, and you're just like chained up.
Chained up, like have a dog collar, no clothes on, just pull up.
Just fucking piss on the ground. Yeah.
uh, Based.
Be a great idea. You're definitely not gonna get in the insane asylum with that one.
No. No, that's unironically like one of my biggest fears though.
Going in an asylum?
Yes.
Yeah, it is scary.
Yeah, dude, ever since I was little and I found out it was a thing, I'm like, dude, they're gonna throw me in. They're gonna put me in that shit.
Uh,
Uh,
that coworker um got checked into a psychiatric thing or
I've been
whatever.
checked into a psychiatric for like just like a little bit, but not like for like any like well, not for any like psychotic things, just for like, you know, trying to kill
Well,
myself.
how long?
Like a week at a time.
Oh no, this girl's like 3 months.
Oh my gosh.
I think she checked
So it was
herself
like,
in or this is the girl that got engaged at 19. Uh
wow,
no,
let her go.
I don't know the full story. Basically, she kind of was abuse maxing because her dad beat the shit out of her, so that's pause. But no, I'm kidding. Her dad
Oh,
didn't
it's
beat
so
her. Her dad just
sad.
yelled at her mom or a
Oh,
lot, like verbal abuse and just
that's so.
neglect, and then her mom died. Um, but yeah,
Yeah,
and he was
that's
just like a
tough.
druggie, and she was in
That's
there for like months because apparently also she had some friend who was like again, I don't know the full story, but from what she told me, they were like insanely fucked up, and and I don't know how true this is, but apparently she slowly gaslit her into the coworker self-harming and tried to convince her to kill herself.
dude, I totally believe that.
And
I've met people that would do that.
based, literally me.
Oh
But
my god.
what do you? Um, no, but yeah. So speaking of psychiatric facilities, she's been there. She said it
Yeah,
wasn't that bad.
dude,
Said it
I
was just
hated
very
it.
boring
Yeah, well, that's why I hated it. I was fucking bored, dude.
and just
Cause
like
like,
bunch of plastic stuff, like grippy
yeah,
socks, a lot of inspections.
I used to have a pair of grippy socks still, but I got rid of them. Cause I'm like, I probably shouldn't just be keeping this around. I had the scrubs for a while too.
Nice, bro.
With Now with me though, it was like the next day I was fine. So I was just like, oh fuck, now I'm stuck here.
You
It's
gotta make sure the next
horrible.
attempt is successful, then I guess.
Yo, that's kind of what that was basically where my brain was going at the
Like, yo,
time.
if I try and do this shit again, like, I
Like
gotta
I
make
can't be,
sure.
yeah,
Yeah,
I can't be fucking
I
around
can't
this
be like Drake
time.
and Bleach. I gotta just jump off a fucking building.
I drank iodine one time, but
Pog.
yeah, dude, well, it said poisonous. I was like, oh hell yeah. Then I just ended up throwing it up, and I was like, fuck.
When was this?
Uh, 2 years ago, 3 years ago.
So Nebraska arc,
It was
Ava
first.
arc,
It was whoa, we can't be name dropping like
bro.
that.
Really? Who cares?
Uh,
We didn't say
no,
the
but
last name. I don't even know her last name.
sure enough. But it was I was first moved back to Jersey. That was a crazy arc. And it didn't
Pog.
even end there.
Pog.
It's okay. This
Um,
New York's fire where I just sit and grind League of Legends, dude.
Unironically, League of Legends arc is so much better than Tinder arc. Girls will
Uh,
never give you the amount of fulfillment that going 10-0 on Zed will, and that's just the truth.
let me think about that for a second. Yeah, no, I don't know if I can agree with that.
Yeah.
No, a win streak though. A win streak.
So you're telling me, be honest,
Okay.
you're one win off plat, because that's your peak, plat. You're one win off plat, and someone like an omnipotent figure like God shows up and he's like, there's two options. Either you lose this next game to promote, or I kill your whole family and you win. Like you're choosing to kill your whole family, right? Let's keep it real.
That's the thing. I thought you were gonna go if like a girl like tells you to come over, or or you play out the game. I was gonna go with the girl telling me to come over, so like I'm gonna just not play it.
Bro.
I got my
No, 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 no,
priorities.
no. I queued.
No,
Let
it's
me out.
okay.
Let
I'm
me out.
here. I'm here.
Oh,
I'm
you're
here.
here? Okay.
Yes. Sorry, I was in the party. I don't really know how
Um,
that worked. How did it get in?
but no, like, well,
No, like be for real. Like that's not a real question.
okay. You're in the middle of your game. You're winning, and fucking some girls like come over. My parents are home. Like you're finishing the game, bro.
I tell her to just wait 5 minutes.
No, there's no waiting. There's no waiting. It's either come over right now or I'm like, it's not happening.
It depends on the girl. Depends on the girl.
Bro, you are such a loser. Holy shit. You're just
Yeah,
genuinely
I'm
loser.
losing.
Just actually fucking retard maxing. Bro,
So true. Oh shit.
so bad.
That is sad.
All right, how
Whatever.
about this? You're on your diamond promos in Rocket League, and you can officially be called a diamond player. Then what are you doing?
Um, what's the other option?
The same option.
I mean, come on. I gotta get diving in Rocket League. That's like the most important thing
There
in
we
my
go. There
life.
we go.
No. Uh.
What are you doing going for that bar? You think you're gonna hit that? Really? Like you
Yes.
really had confidence you're gonna hit that?
Well, no, I'd have confidence in it, but that's not confidence doesn't matter. It's just about just going for the ball and hoping for the best.
Wow.
What? Tell me I'm wrong.
You're wrong. You say that like I'm scared to tell you you're wrong. You are wrong. We lost. Did he miss? Oh, almost.
Where were we? Just kind of stopped
You drank
talking.
iodine.
Well, I don't think that's where we were.
That's the last important thing.
There's not much more to say.
Damn. No, I think it'd be cool to like get a girlfriend again, but I should probably actually like this one.
Yeah, you think?
That's probably important. That's the hard
Cool,
part.
cool. Yeah.
Because I used to think like before, do I just name drop or what? Like, no, it's for
No, at least like
okay.
do something that rhymes or something that's not
Let's
close or like
how about we just call every girl like Jane, as in like Jane Doe. You're horrible, by the way.
what happened? Wait, was I supposed to go for kickoff there?
No, I just missed.
Okay.
I was looking at leaderboard. That was my issue. I couldn't see
Alright,
the
Jane
ball.
Doe, Jane Doe, Jane Doe.
Okay, so when
I know.
before I dated Jane, right?
Mm,
Not John Doe, Jane Doe.
yes.
Before I dated, okay. Before I dated Jane, I assumed that my standards were actually really low. Like I didn't need like if you asked me for a quote, I would have said they need to be like a 3 on the attractiveness scale, and I mostly like just personality. And I
Yeah.
genuinely thought that. Like I wasn't lying or coping to myself. I thought that.
Mhm.
So then it's funny, the universe was like, all right, bet here's a 4, 3 out of 10 with like a 10 out of 10 personality. It
Yeah.
literally gave exactly my standards. And I was like, ooh. It was fun for the first couple months because again, I've never had a girlfriend.
Mhm.
Um, um, I was just more psyched out that someone actually liked me. Or
Yes.
I should even, no, I don't think it's a stretch. Loves me. I could definitely say
Mhm.
that. And I was just so psyched that that happened that I wasn't even like focusing on a ton of red flags that were there. Um,
Yeah.
but
Oh.
wow. Um, so I've experienced like a first relationship, and regardless of what happened, I still think it was a very healthy and good experience. But
Mhm.
I'd like to see what a relationship is like when um I actually don't just like being in a relationship, but like them as a person, you know?
Yeah.
And I haven't had that yet.
No, I
So
feel that.
yeah. Like I've never had that experience you described where it's like, oh, the moment you see them, it was like love at first sight. Like it really wasn't. Like I was literally doing a pros and cons list of if I should date them. Like I feel like if you like them that much, you're
Yeah.
never gonna do that. It's just like oh okay, I'll try and date them. But no, it was
Mhm.
like she was the second option.
Yeah. 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 It's just a learning experience though. Now you know. You know? Like I had similar things, but in my case, I just kind of kept them around until I found something better. But I was also in middle school. Oh, what am I doing? I was,
Wow.
I was also in middle school at the time, you know? So that doesn't really count.
Middle school relationships are just like wow. They're just like
I was just
training
like,
wheels.
yes, yes. There's just to like learn. Same with high school relationships, to be honest.
Pretty much.
With like some rare exceptions. Nice demo.
Thank you.
Oh.
Wow.
I don't know why you keep acting like it's surprising.
Because it is not a diamond
Uh,
player.
I am too a diamond player. Uh, did you remove the chat, by the way?
Yeah.
Okay,
And I raised her volume again.
sweet. It should be good this time.
Yeah. Uh.
Alright, we need to start
I
talking
need
about
I need
something.
to see this replay. I need to see what you were doing here. Like where were you? Like are you on your learner's permit or something? Like are you on is your car manual and you only drive an automatic? Like what's going on here?
uh, yeah, I think that's it for sure.
What?
uh, what we should probably. What were we talking about before,
You drinking iodine.
bro?
I'm just gonna
Stop.
keep saying that every time you ask what we were talking about. I don't know, just last thing was relationships. I said I've never been with a girl that I actually liked, or with a person that
Uh,
I actually liked.
that's fair. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. If I don't fuck with someone, I just don't talk to them.
Well, that's eventually what happened. It was just like an obligation thing.
Yeah.
Like they texted me to hang out, and I'd be like, ugh, I guess. It's like, bro, if it's like that, probably not a good
Yeah,
thing.
yeah. You just have to. Well, the way to avoid that is just not rushing into a relationship.
I don't
You
think I
know.
did rush into a relationship.
Mm, Well, how long after you guys were like, "Yeah, I like you," did you like start dating?
Uh, don't you mean once I started knowing her? You think if you tell someone you like them, you shouldn't start dating them? What?
Um, I mean, I think there should be a few dates and like really get to know a person.
Yeah, that's what happened, and then it was like, okay, I want to continue.
Fair enough.
I genuinely don't think it was the issue. I think literally I just repeated the same mistake I had with Michael. It was literally just girl version of Michael, which is
Mhm.
sad because she hated Michael and she would kill me if I ever said that. But yeah. Um, is there anything else to note with that? I don't know. Unironically, very good demo.
Thanks. I don't know. Not really. No, I feel like we pretty much. I mean, I've had my fair share of relationship problems, but it was never anything exactly like that.
It's crazy. I've had well, I guess a boyfriend. I've had a girlfriend. I've
Hmm.
never asked for someone's number or never like cold approached someone.
Yeah.
Isn't that weird?
Yeah. I don't know how you got away with that.
Literally both of my relationships were over Discord. I'm dead serious.
Yeah. Yeah. Discord is.
And it wasn't even like a we met online. Like we met in person. It's just instead of hanging out out of school, we just wow. We just I just used an excuse like, "Oh, can you help me with this or whatever online."
Hmm. Yeah. No, I mean, if the Riz works, the Riz works, man. If they're Discord users, you use Discord.
They're not. Neither of them was Discord users.
You make them be Discord users. You break them down psychologically while playing chess, and you make them be.
Okay, not Discord Riz, Chess Riz. Unironically, both were over chess, which is hilarious.
Yeah,
That's just the strat.
yeah. Fair enough. Just make them like stop using their brain for anything besides chess, and just like find out everything you need.
Um,
Okay. Ah.
Unironically, good strat. They're so focused on chess that you can constantly press boundaries that normally
Hmm.
would catch their attention, but because they're not focused. Wow, wow. Because they're so focused on chess that you can ask like these very risky questions and get away with it because you're like, oh, I wasn't even thinking, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's unironically what I did, and it worked twice.
Yeah. I don't know. I haven't had a girl ever want to play chess with me.
How did that even come up in both scenarios? I think I just asked, and
Yeah.
both of them, they were like, no, because it's always great. Chess is unironically a great thing to do because they never want to play it, but you
Hmm.
say, do you want to play? And then the dialogue tree is, I've never played before, and then it's like, oh, I'll teach you. And plus,
Hmm.
and then it's good because obviously, like you're teaching something, and that's a classic scenario. Um,
Yeah.
and then also, it's like funny because they mess up, you make fun of them, you get to tease them, but also they're like have your attention or whatever. So probably better if they do play chess, it's actually worse.
Hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fair. Dude, I actually had this problem for a little bit where I just like schizo rant to girls about like religion and philosophy, and I just had to like turn that off.
I schizo rant to girls I don't care about. Or girls I think I have no chance with. I do that shit. Look at this backwards goal. Okay. Is your controller unplugged?
Yes.
I think this
Okay,
guy's
so
controller
that
also
guy.
unplugged. Dude.
I'm gonna move this guy.
I literally went to every
Oh, he's
girl
back.
at work and I asked them if they would rather eat a bear or a crocodile.
What
And
they say?
when they said bear, I said, did you know that 96% of cases of trichinosis in the US is caused by eating bear, even though bear is not commonly eaten? It's very hard, and then I ranted about how it's very hard to get the parasites out of bears because they're predators, and you generally don't want to eat predators. And I just went on a long rant to every single one of them. I'm so autistic at work. Like, it's kind of no way. You're God. Oh my God.
Dude, that's crazy. My controller unplugged after I did that.
That's funny. But like,
That's yeah.
I am so autistic at work. It's kind of hilarious. Um, like I just say whatever. I'm very funny. Like I make all my coworkers laugh a lot, but um, I'm also just I make fun of them a lot, and I'm very autistic. So, function.
Fair. That reminds me of my one friend when I was working at Freddy's.
Kobe.
He would just be uh he'd just be yeah, be asking if what do you think would win? Like 4 lions or 3 crocodiles, and you just keep posting scenarios like that.
My one coworker. This is um what's it called? She I told her if I was in a zombie apocalypse, the first animal I would look for, if we were anywhere, this was the context. If you were anywhere in the world, I said I would look for an elephant. Because if you killed an elephant, you could save that meat for like years without it going bad. Like what animal has more meat than an elephant? Plus again, they're not
Uh,
predators, so
a
they're not gonna have a
blue
bunch of
whale.
diseases. Yeah, but come on, bro. How are you gonna kill a blue whale? Like I
Go whaling.
shut the fuck up. And she was like, "You could not kill an elephant." And I was like, "If I had the right tools, I could. If you give me an RPG, I can kill an elephant."
You
And
know,
yeah, what?
just keep going, keep going, keep going. My bad. I just have a thought following up on the zombie ideas.
So, well, I'm about to just go into more stuff about how I like my work.
Oh, my controller's
I was about to go into stuff with like my work dynamic. So if you're going a completely different direction with zombie apocalypse, let's just like go there.
okay. I was just gonna say, um, I feel like going out to sea, like what I was saying about whaling, like unironically, like going out to sea, assuming you have a crew that's uninfected before you go out, and there's not a classic, oh now there's a zombie and we're in an isolated space scenario. It would be the best spot. You just fucking fish.
You run out of fuel.
Not if you just use like a wooden sailboat. Like
That
it
would,
doesn't have to.
bro.
Like if we're talking like a zombie apocalypse, it doesn't have to be like a
You would, if it was a wooden sailboat, then you would have
right.
such a limited crew. There's no such thing as like ginormous boats with, um, plus you'd get like,
You can take
you'd have the
1800
same
type
problem
boat.
that pirates have. Like you'd get scurvy. You're not gonna get the,
You
bro,
can go
you can go where?
there. There are ways around that if you prepare properly. Like I'm talking like a full prepared. Like you have like a plot of like uninhabited islands and stuff that you can get your citrus and shit off of, or like
Sure, in a magical, you just pose it as just like on a boat, like permanently. Like you
well,
couldn't do that. You couldn't
but
stay out
there's
at
not.
sea permanently. But
Well,
if
yeah, that's
there's
just
just like magical islands where you can collect like legendary loot for some reason, then yeah, I guess.
no,
And
no.
these islands just never run out for some reason. Like sure, but
Well, have you ever
that's
heard of farming? Like you find like if like you like look like at fucking like Google Maps or some shit, because there's no reason the power go out until the power my controller's unplugged until the power grid goes out, right? So there's actually going to be like a long period in which you could gather information and stuff,
hmm.
and you can always go to like land. It's not like you like have to stay on the boat. Like,
Well, yeah, sure. With like a million more context, I guess this is the best scenario where
well,
you
you're
are
just
on a boat and then you find
you look at
islands
me.
that have like farmable land for some reason, and you it also has like the perfect vitamins and like nutrition that you need. Then sure, that's the perfect one.
You didn't give
But
me time to lay it out at all. You started poking all the obvious logical holes.
well, you're
But
too
like,
slow.
what do you mean?
You're too slow.
I'm slow.
Um,
I'm slow. That's why where I love bacon.
um, dream scenario if in a zombie apocalypse, is it the sea? I think the dream scenario, it probably still has to be on land. But if we're talking about like dream structure, I think the better way to think about this is nice. What's the wow, you're shit. What's the dream like society? Because that's the hardest thing is controlling people in
Um,
this.
basically that you don't. Though that's what I'm saying. Like if you're out at sea, you don't have to interact with the zombies, so there's not that like
Yeah, but
fear
if one of
going
you
on.
dies, then you're infected.
What do you mean by that?
I assume we're going off of The Walking Dead logic. That's what I'm going off of in terms of zombie apocalypse. In The
Well, I
Walking
haven't really seen that.
Okay, well, that's the only one I know, so we're going off that. If
Okay.
in The Walking Dead, everyone's infected. So if you die, like for example, even if you've never been bitten, if you were to die on sea, you would turn into a zombie.
I don't know if I even agree with that type of logic, to be honest.
Bro,
Like,
there's no agreeing or disagreeing. It's not like this is like the rules of zombie
well,
apocalypse. It's just the rules that are laid out.
for just one show which you've seen, I haven't.
Yes, get fucked.
So I mean, sure, in that scenario, it would be tougher. But in every other context of any other show, it would be if you got like the bacteria or whatever, the infection through the zombie bite.
I guess.
The only other exception I could think of is being like Last of Us.
Is that the one with the lesbian?
I don't know. I know nothing about Last of Us, to be
Oh.
honest.
I know it has a lot of controversy because apparently there's some character that wow. There's some
It's
character
okay.
that everyone like called Joel, and in the second
And
game you have to play as this girl who kills Joel.
yeah,
And she's also
yeah,
some
no one
like
likes
lesbian or
that.
something.
What does that matter?
I don't know, she's
Well,
gay.
actually, you know, to gamers that would matter.
Exactly. That's the main. They don't even care about Joel dying. That was the main like.
Are you serious?
No, they did. I'm joking, but
Okay.
no. Go. All right.
I had no boost. Uh,
Last of
yeah.
Us. If I had to play like another game, like I had time to start playing games again, like
Hmm.
story games, I would play Last of Us because I played it for a very short time, but it was really fun.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just not my style of game, like at all.
Why is that?
Just not. I just don't care
Why? What aspect?
about anything.
Bro, that's not a valid argument. That's not a valid reason.
I don't care about
Easy
their
win.
story. I don't care about the character. Like I just don't care. Like I'm just not invested like that.
So it's mainly that it's like story driven.
Yeah, I just can't bring myself to care about games. Like I just want to fuck around in games. Like I don't know. If I'm looking for a story, I'm looking at them through different mediums for sure.
They should make League of Legends a story game.
I mean, it practically is.
No, like there's no multiplayer. They just delete that, and it's just a single player campaign against bots.
They should. I mean, yeah, they should do that. That would make the game like a million times better.
They should make you do like a mental test before you play, before you queue up in League.
Like an IQ test or like a
No, 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 no,
retardation
no,
check
no, no. Like
test.
a emotional test, like on your
Oh,
mental well-being right now.
that's funny.
Or actually, what they should do is like there you have to like show your face and what you look like, and you have to smile. And if you can't smile, you can't queue.
You can't smile.
Yeah,
I like that.
like if it can tell if it's genuine or not.
Like smile because you love life.
Because that's the problem with League is just when people lose, they can't just be like, oh, all right, that sucks. I guess I'll get off. They have to play 20 in a row. That's why, wow, that's why win streaks and loss streaks are a thing, or more
Yeah.
mainly loss streaks. Like theoretically, yeah, you can lose like 7 games in a row because you're just playing bad. But a lot of times it's people lose one game and they're like, all right, I'm not getting off until I get to X rank. It's literally like gambling sunk cost fallacy. Like they can't get off until they get their LP back, so they just
Yeah.
keep playing.
Yeah, that's like exactly what it is.
Wow.
Dude, do you ever catch yourself doing that fallacy? Catch myself doing that shit all the time.
Oh yeah, 100%. I mean, I'm speaking from experience. A ton
Yeah.
of times I'm like, dude, I'm not gonna stop playing until I get fucking like Emerald 2 or Emerald 1 or like I think like a lot in terms of time. Like
Mm-hmm.
I'll see the time is 9 o'clock and I'll be like, I can play till 12 or whatever.
Yeah.
And I'll have enough I also think in terms a lot as I think the problem with my habits is that um I always view things as like I have enough time to do X instead of let's just do X now.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'll see the time is 6, and instead of saying, "Oh, it's 6 o'clock," I could probably work out and be done by 6:45. I think I can probably play a bunch of games till 9 o'clock, and then I'll lift, and then I can do the other stuff I need to do at 12 because I have to be up at 8, and that's a perfect 8-hour window. Like I'll always do that instead of just
Yeah,
doing it now.
I do that shit too.
That's why like being conscientious of the time is good if I'm in a good state, but if I'm not, I just use it to procrastinate very hard.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, they saved that.
But push it.
I think I just need something like I just need that motivation to just get because once I get moving and once I start doing stuff, I'm always like, ah, this isn't that bad. It's just getting from the one thing to it's like transitioning from easy thing to hard thing is the main thing that I need to work on.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I'm in bed. It's fairly easy to just stay in bed. It's hard to get up and be like, I have to do homework. It's just, like, once I start doing homework, it's not that bad. It's just
Mm-hmm.
transitioning. That's the main issue. That makes it turn into, should take 1 minute to transition. It turns into 2 hours.
Yeah. What always helps me with that sort of shit though, for me at least, it's just girls. Anytime I'm like serious about a girl,
You're
I
like,
like
I
my
have to
life.
lift to look good
Yeah,
for.
it's just everything in my life just starts going way smoother. I don't procrastinate. I just do it. Even
I
like
found that the
work is
case
easier.
when I was like, and a girl I like Fatima or, oh shit. Uh,
You mean Jane?
See, I need two names though, because it's two girls.
Jane A and Jane B.
Yeah, Jane A and Jane B. Like when I liked both of those girls, I was so much more motivated to do shit. 'Cause it's like, I got someone to impress or something, or I
Yeah.
have to do this, or they're not gonna like me. Like, so I feel that for sure. I haven't had that feeling of like me liking someone or the potential of someone liking me in like months. So
That
yeah.
that happens. You, you know your boy's been in a dry spell for quite a bit.
Nice.
What do you mean nice?
I thought you were just talking to some Jane.
Oh, I mean like a little bit, but like I don't know. I'm talking. It's still a dry spell because nothing's happened. Does that make sense?
I guess.
Like I won't believe it till it happens, type of deal. Oh shit. It is nice though, for sure. Dude, fucking my controller's just not been working for like this whole round. That's my almost own goal. That would have been beautiful. Oh shit.
All you?
Overtime?
No, I'm gonna score right here.
Yeah.
No, all you?
Oh, I can't believe you almost just did that.
I know, it's so sad. Nice.
Kickoff winner.
Oh no, please hit it.
Uh, uh, uh.
Alright. Good game. God, do not hit the leaderboard. Jesus Christ. Jesus.
You ever watch the Smurfs?
No.
Where did that ever come from? Where like it's like they're a Smurf. Like what's that about?
I don't know.
Okay.
Someone was just jerking off to the Seven Dwarfs. Called it Smurfs.
Seven dwarf? What? It doesn't even. There's nothing that like makes
They're
any
both
sense
short.
there. They're both short. Dude, that's Smurfus. That's straight up Smurfus.
I
Cannot
I
believe you right
I hate
now.
shows where they try and make like animals fall in love with humans. I'm sorry.
Like the B movie?
Yeah, like B movies, Smurfs, all that shit is like the frog. I don't
Princess
care if
and the
I don't
Frog?
care if he was a guy. Like, dude, how are you gonna fall in love with a frog, bro?
It's true love,
Like
bro.
that's literally just
It's literally like the
Hollywood just pushing bestiality. That's all it is.
No, it's like the like like when a girl asks you like if you'd still like love them if they were a
A
worm.
worm.
Yeah, dude, it's exactly like that.
I'd literally say no. If they turn, oh, whoops, if they turn into a worm, like in today, where we have no technology to bring them back, like no. What do they expect me to do? Just like sit there and give them fucking dirt to eat? Like what?
Yeah, dude, I just keep them in a jar next to my bed.
Yeah, just keep them in a jar, and I just have other people come over and fuck them in front of the jar, and just cuck them.
So I mean, I guess I couldn't really complain about it.
I just
What are
hope.
they,
Oh my God, you're crazy. Oh, never
they just make like worm sounds at you.
mind.
You're like, what the fuck are like how do they like I don't even like and then like okay, well, here's a question. If someone turns into a worm, how does their do they keep their human brain or do they have a worm brain? That's what always bothered
A
me
human
about
brain
Beast
couldn't fit in a
Boy.
worm brain, so they'd have a
That's
worm brain.
that's what I'm saying. That's what always bothered me
They
about
wouldn't
like
even know
Beast
who
Boy.
I am.
Exactly. So like you can love them, you can love the memory of them, sure, but like that's not gonna stop me
It's the
from moving
equivalent of me loving. It's
on.
the equivalent of me loving a rock. Like, sure, I can
Yeah,
love the rock, but the rock ain't gonna love me back.
true as shit. Kind of have to move on with your life. Can't be hung up on a no worm.
Go back to my regular life, fucking dogs.
Hey.
Sorry, I learned that from fucking watching Disney movies. I swear my dog was my girlfriend in a past life.
Yeah, for sure, man. Have you ever Lady and the Tramped it?
What?
Have you ever Lady and Tramped it with your dog?
What are you talking about?
You know, with the spaghetti.
What?
Like you're both eating a piece of spaghetti and like then you kiss at the end.
No.
You never Lady and Tramped it with your dog?
No.
I thought you just said you what?
That was a
Bro,
joke. Oh my God, I'm
bro is
sorry.
not
This is the
romantic with
wrong
his
target
dog.
audience. This is the wrong target audience. Jesus Christ. You're like, I made a joke, and you're like, oh, so how long have you guys been dating? Like, what, bro?
Ah, I mean, it's okay. You don't have to be ashamed of it. Like, no judgment if you're fucking your dog. Unless it's the old
That's.
one, then there is judgment.
How about we drop this and cut this out of the video? Like, none of this should be it. Like,
Why?
because it's just weird.
It's just a joke. Just a little jokey.
I don't think it is for you.
It definitely is.
All right, bro.
Never heard of yes and?
All right, nice weather we have today.
Okay, bro. Oh shit. Gaming. I don't know. I haven't been outside to be honest, so I can't comment on the weather.
You don't have a window?
Well, it's closed.
Open
I can't. I'm playing Rocket League.
it. Are you even playing?
Yeah, I'm playing the video game. uh, boom, 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 boom. Hey yo, what was that?
What?
Bro just dialed on us.
Yeah, I guess.
Can't be having these dead spaces, Mason. Yeah,
Bro, I'm not like ABC News like planning it. Like
I
there's
lagged.
dead space, there's dead space.
I guess, but like, why not just keep talking?
I don't have anything to talk about.
Why not?
Come up with
About
something.
anything. I was on some shit. And you didn't like it.
Bro,
You didn't like it.
I didn't. Weird.
Uh, she's afraid
Um,
to express her true
what were we
feelings.
last talking about? Oh yeah, okay, so you drank iodine.
Yeah, I drink iodine. Yeah.
No. Oh. Um. Wow. This game just feels impossible. Hmm.
Get your game on. Go play. Oh hell yeah, dude! Did you hear this lead singer died? Oh, of Smash Mouth,
That's crazy.
bro. Come on.
That's great. I don't give a fuck about
Ah.
him. It's brutal.
Little Dab 3000 is kind of owning right now. I can't believe you don't care about the Smash Mouth guy. It's like you're not even a Shrek fan.
I don't like Shrek.
How?
I don't know. I think it's just overrated.
I, I, it's definitely not.
Again, like a woman or a guy fucking a troll or something. Or like
It's not. Have you
it,
even seen the movie?
well, yeah, she's like a princess, but she turns into an ogre, right?
Yeah, okay, sure.
It's
But that's like
literally
just
just
one
more
little thing.
bestiality. Like
It's
all,
not.
how have I never realized this? That every movie just links back to trying to normalize bestiality.
It doesn't.
Like
That's a you thing.
all the kids movies are all just like bestiality.
It's because animals are cute.
Uh, that doesn't
And
mean
no
you should
one's
want to
fucking the
fuck them.
animal. No one is doing that except for in Space Jam. Space Jam, that was for sure. Lola Bunny, that was for sure. Never wanted to fuck Lola Bunny. But most of the time, it's like literally like just dogs. They're not even like anthropomorphic.
Nah, that's weird. That's why I don't watch kids movies.
Bro, I'm starting to think that you never watched kids'
I
movies.
did. I just didn't get groomed by them.
Okay, bro.
Nice.
Thanks. Bro, you're so like dead inside.
Hmm?
You're so like dead inside. Let's go. Is it those two league games?
No. No, I'm actually not in a bad mood. I'm in a pretty good mood. I'm just in like I'm just like an introspective mood. I don't know. Like I'm not in a yay or whatever. Just been thinking a lot.
What have you been thinking about?
Um, I don't know. I still haven't found like the answer to staying consistent in my life. Even
Yeah,
with medication, it's still impossible to, you know, have a consistent life. It really sucks. I'm a plat player now, by the way.
well, have you been taking it like consistently?
No, it's probably my issue.
That definitely wouldn't help. If
Yeah.
you're not like using your medication, does it even count?
Well, yeah, 'cause I'm still taking it. It's just some days it's It's like here's the problem. I need to get up early because if
Yeah.
I don't get up early, say I have work at 10. If I have work at 10 uh, and I wake up at 9, how am I supposed to take my medication? Because my medication lasts like 8 hours. I the whole of the medication is just at work. That helps me literally zero. So it's like when I don't up early, I can't justify taking my medication because by the time I take it, it's gonna wear off anyway.
Why
Um,
not just not take it on days you go to work?
that's what I do, and then I go to sleep super late, and then I
What
just
if
I don't know, and then I just do nothing after.
what if you were to take melatonin on those days so you can go to bed?
Uh, it's not literally like a falling asleep issue. This is an issue I've had my whole life, and probably there's got to be some deeper root to it. But I procrastinate sleep. Like it's
Mm,
never like, oh, it's 9:30. I can't fall asleep because my sleep schedule's fucked. That's never the issue. I can literally fall like I can go to bed at 4 a.m. and then the next day go to bed at 9 p.m. Like it
mm-hmm.
doesn't matter. I'm so easy to fall asleep. It's just getting myself. It's the same thing. It's like what I was talking about, that transition period of going from easy thing to hard thing. Like sleep for me is very hard because I always just want to do more things in the day. Not even necessarily productive things. I just don't want to go to sleep. I don't know why. I just procrastinate going to bed so much.
Yeah.
That's why my sleep schedule's fucked.
Melatonin still might help with that because it'll just make you tired and be like, damn, I have to go to sleep.
I've fought through melatonin before. Trust me, bro. I've tried.
Mm.
You can fight off melatonin.
Yeah, then I guess you gotta figure out why you don't want to sleep.
It's just like I don't know. I can't. I don't know. Honestly, I wish I had the answer.
Nice.
Thank you.
Like that, I was looking for a back or parking space with the ball.
Hmm.
Mm,
Like I feel like a lot of the issues I have is literally just because I can't stay consistent. Like I am, if I had to describe myself, I'm kind of just like a whirlwind. Like I'm always all over the place. My mood is never the same. My goals are never the same. My motivation is never the same. I have like some, I have some, that's not true. My goals are probably always the same. But in terms of like, I have an overall thing of I want to do X, but I never have that constant drive or discipline.
mm-hmm.
Um, like, and I'm never like one day I'll wake up and it's like the best day of my life. Oh my God, I love life so much. Like it's so great. I just want to be nice to everyone. And the next day will be like I literally want to kill everyone. Like nothing matters. We're all gonna die. Like why shouldn't I just do this?
Yeah.
And like it's just a lot of like mood swings. And it's hard because I think very logically, so I try and find patterns like, oh, I did really good today. What did I do good today? Why did I do good today? And when I just get constantly thrown curveballs, like mentally, I get stuck in like this paralysis where it's like, all right, I have no clue why I do these actions on these with
Mm-hmm.
these times. Um, I don't know, it sucks.
Bro, unironically, it sounds like you need some therapy. Like that's like all like what therapy's supposed to help you with. Everything you're describing.
I guess, bro. I don't know. I honestly just don't feel like it. That's my real
Well,
answer.
it's not gonna nothing's gonna change, so you feel like changing it.
I don't think I need. I think therapy would help, but I don't think I need therapy.
Okay, bro. There's nothing. I mean, it's just like, why not though? 'Cause you don't need it doesn't mean it wouldn't help. It's like yeah, I can hit this hammer in or this nail in with my fucking like palm of my hand, or I could just go get a fucking hammer.
Hmm. I don't know. I feel like I'd get thrown in a fucking insane asylum if I was actually honest with anybody.
Yeah, and that's how a lot of people feel, but they don't. The only time I can give you the hacks so that you never have to worry about it, even if these are like things you struggle with. If it's ever you want to harm yourself or someone else, then they can do something. But it's only then, and it's only then.
Is that the qualifier of being depressed is wanting to kill yourself?
No,
'Cause
no.
it's very weird. I would consider myself like a lot of times to be very depressed, but
Mhm.
I've never ever like I
Thought
think
about.
this would be a good intro. Actually no, I think this would be a very good conversation, maybe in the future, or maybe now, is the distinction between thinking about something and considering something. I think those things are very different, yet everyone seems to um like just blend them together when they couldn't be more different.
Mhm.
Like, have I thought about killing myself? Of course. Of course I've thought about killing myself. I think everybody thinks about killing themselves. Have I ever
Yeah.
considered doing it? Never in my life. I've never made a plan. I've never
Mhm.
actually for a second been like, you know what? Maybe I should. Like that's just never been an option. And I think that's the
Yeah.
case with a lot of things. There's this one person that I like online. He's pretty crazy, but um, um, he spits a lot of based shit, like
Mhm.
how thoughts aren't evil and you shouldn't think they're evil. Kind of why I
Yeah.
like that one Kanye song so much. I don't know if you've heard of it. It's on EA. It's I thought about killing you.
Yeah.
Where it just talks about like about all the fucked up shit he thinks and how you shouldn't censor yourself. Like for example, everyone has thought about shooting up a school. Have you never thought about that in your life?
About what would I do if I was to go shoot up a
Or
school?
like just yeah, how uh,
No.
you've
No, I have not.
no, not like a plan because that's considering it. You've
No, I've never thought about that, no.
you just thought about it right now.
It's on
It doesn't
no,
have to be
I
like a
thought about
long
I
thing.
no, but that's the thing. I didn't think about it right now. I thought about I've never thought about, like, even, like yeah, I never even thought about hurting someone else. I thought about hurting myself.
You've never thought about hurting someone else? That's gotta be not true. You've never thought
Not
about it?
well, not like that. I've had, like, emotions and stuff, but I've never just been like, "Ah, I should, like I would want like, I want to," you know? I don't know.
That's
Like, I don't
crazy. Maybe I'm just literally insane like these other people because I think about killing people like every single day.
No,
I would never do
maybe
it,
when I was
but
younger, when I was a little bit younger, yeah, I would actually. Now you're bringing that up, I would be like doing some sort of things like that, but not anymore. And I never thought about hurting people on a like. There was always a reason. It was never like, oh, let me just. What would I do if I just wanted to hurt people? There was always like reasons and emotions behind it.
hmm.
But now I don't even like fuck with it like that.
You know, I've never considered hurting anyone on a serious level, but like all the time. Like I'll be at work and someone's annoying me and I just imagine like putting a shotgun in their mouth and blowing their brains out.
Yeah, no, I can't say
That's tough.
I've done that.
But um yeah, like I think fucked up shit all the time. But then again, I've never like yeah, of course I've thought about killing myself, but I would never do it because I've never considered it. But I think there's an
Hmm.
important distinction there. Like you can think things and it be okay as long as you don't act on them. That's where it's not
Yeah,
okay. Like
yeah, your
your
thoughts aren't
thoughts
your
aren't a
stuff.
real manifestation of anything.
Well, they are a real manifestation of any of
Well, no,
things,
I
but
mean if they
they're not
don't
a real
manifest into
manifestation of
anything real, then
yeah.
they're not bad.
Sure, but that's like saying but what makes you say your thoughts aren't real? Like, I agree with the idea that they're not
I
you.
said if your thoughts don't become anything real.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. What makes you say your thoughts aren't real?
Because they don't exist to other people in a sense. I don't know. We can get really semantic. I'm not trying to get really semantic about like real versus unreal. I just mean like if if your thoughts, if you don't create anything with your thoughts, then I don't think it's bad. I'm not trying to fight on like the semantics of it.
I guess, but they're really important to understand because if we don't agree with that, the basic like foundation of what we're talking about, then like how are we supposed to make any ground?
I don't know. This was just like a throwaway topic. We don't have to make ground then.
Well, why not? You just seem kind of unmotivated to me, bro. I guess
Kind
we'll
of what?
unplug. Just unmotivated to do anything.
I'm
Like
sorry.
you're just like, no, it's cool. It's just like you're just kind of coasting.
I don't
And
know.
I don't think you like want that for yourself.
Right now, I don't know. I honestly, I, I don't know. I'm just kind of a coaster right now. Like 2 hours later, I'll be ready to do a bunch of shit. I feel like it's better when if I'm trying to talk, I don't like to force myself to do stuff. If I don't want to do stuff, then I don't want to do stuff.
Sure.
Again, I'm just in the introspective mood where I'm just like thinking about myself and thinking about the things I do. And when that
Yeah.
happens, like it's like, oh, do you want to let's ground this out? And it's like, that's not really the main point. It's not that I don't care. It's just that's low on the totem pole. It's like, how do I put this? If we were making like when we're making the podcast and we're uploading it to the channel, and you're
Hmm.
like, how do you want to edit this? I'm like, I don't know, maybe it should just be raw. And you're like, well, we need like, do you want to cut here? Do you want to cut here? It's like, I don't know, do what you want. And it's like, well, what type of edit? It's like, I
That's
like
because we're
doing the
doing
pod.
it to
No, no,
because
no,
we're
no.
doing
That's
it together.
oh my God, you're not understanding. I'm giving you an example. Um, I'm saying that the editing part isn't the most important part. Like it matters. I'm not saying that those questions are bad. I'm just saying I'm trying to explain my reaction to them.
Yeah.
It's important, but it's like that's not my main focus, you know?
Hmm.
So when you're like, oh, well, we have to define what is real, I'm like, yeah, that'd probably be important if we were trying to really argue about the topic of thoughts versus considerations. Then yeah, for sure we need to do that. But that isn't really the main thing I'm getting at. It's just that I use that to segue into, yeah, because you said, have you ever thought about killing yourself? And I've said, yeah, but I've never considered it.
Hmm. Oh, we were just talking. We started talking about something else. That's all. I'm just trying to follow the topic so that there's not like dead space and shit like that where we're just like sitting and not talking.
See, I don't think that's bad though. I feel like that's natural. I don't wanna feel like I have to act in any of this.
Well,
Like,
it's not about acting. It's just about being conscious about. Yeah, I wouldn't say it's acting as long as you're not like lying about
well,
like
that would be
being
me lying if I
dishonest.
said I did care, and if I hid the fact that like, oh yeah, let's do this, because that's me lying, because I don't give a shit. I'm being honest. Um, so yeah, there's probably a degree of acting there. But I don't know. But I don't want to have to do this thing of like, oh no, there's dead space, like it's blah blah blah. My God, I'm playing so bad. We're equal in points. This is not okay.
Well, I don't know. It's just I don't know. When I do something like I took so long with the logo or whatever, and like I kind of got lazy with the animation and shit. But at least to a certain degree, if I'm doing something, I want to do it. And if there's ways to improve it, I want to improve it. Just how I am.
Yeah, that makes sense. I'm not trying to invalidate any of your feelings here. I'm just trying to get across what my thought process is also.
Huh, Fuck.
My God. Your controller disconnect?
No.
Okay. My controller disconnected.
For sure. Keyboard popped out.
Cat's on my keyboard. Are you a cat or
That's
a dog
happened to
person?
me. Cat. I used to be a dog, but I think I like cats better now. But I like them both. I love them both. But I think cats overall.
Big
Cats
dog
are for the
person
win.
or small dog person?
Big dog.
Yeah, I always had small dogs. Big dogs are just so much fun because you could actually like play with them.
Mm-hmm.
Like I love wrestling with my dogs. Like I could never
Yeah.
do that with a small dog because you just fucking kill them.
Yeah. But it's like fun to like. But like if I want to like a small thing, like I get a cat. You know. Like why do I want like especially because small dogs like the way they have to be is like a lot of bark to like defend themselves evolutionary. So like I get it, but I don't want to fucking hear it. Big dog is like, if they bark, it's like a woof, woof, like it's like there's some bite behind the bark, but like a small dog, it's like "Wow, wow, wow, wow." It's like shut the fuck up. I don't know, maybe you just don't agree with that.
I probably like cats more. There's so much less maintenance for cats.
True.
Like I
You
think if I had a
basically
dog,
train
it'd
them.
probably die. Some like living with someone. Or just constantly like shit in the house.
Yeah. Probably don't get a dog then.
I don't think I will. I don't even know if I want any animals.
Fair enough.
There's nothing worse than like knowing the solution to your issues but not being able to enact them.
I feel that.
Why is that funny?
Just because I was bumping you, that's
Oh.
all. I feel that. Like I was stuck like that for like years, but I don't know, eventually you figure it out and you do the actions. It's about having the right reasons to do them, I feel like. We're owning today.
Nah, I'm a plat player.
Game.
Oh wait, no, I'm a diamond player. Winnable.
I'm a plat player.
I need to quit jerking off.
Yeah, have you been struggling with that again?
Oh, dude, I've been struggling with that. Here, I'll set the stage.
Yeah, go.
13, maybe 12.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I'm in class with a friend, and he says something something Mia Khalifa, and I'm like,
Yeah.
who is that? And he's like, dude, you don't know who Mia Khalifa is? And I was like, no. He was like, go look her up or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, um, so that was the first time I ever jerked off, and basically ever since then, I've never gone a week straight without not.
Yeah.
Never once. Never gone a week. My most is like 4 days.
I've got quite a bit without since I started, but I have had times where I'm like jacking up way too much in a day, like way too much.
Like how many?
Uh, like um, I want to say like 5 to 7 is way too much in my
Wow.
eyes.
That is, yeah, wow. That is a lot.
Yeah.
Mine is like
w-
3 is like
Nah,
bad.
when I was with my first partner one time, we were both sort of like that, and we had sex like 8 times, which isn't the same as
Well, that's
masturbation, but
different,
it's still
but
nah, it's still like we were both abusing it, but like together.
I'd rather abuse it with someone else that you have a connection with than just like your hand. Like
Fair enough. I'm just saying it's like the same.
Yeah,
It's
that's the thing. It's like
definitely
it's so sad when you actually sit and think about it. Like you're literally having sex with your hand to try and simulate having a connection with another person.
yeah.
Like you're literally like I remember someone I don't even know what I was playing. Maybe it was League of Legends. Maybe I just found it online. But I saw a comment where they called me a fist fucker. And I was like, wow. Like that actually made me think. Like,
Yeah.
wow. That's pretty sad.
Yeah, it is until you realize they're all fist fuckers. Like everyone's a fist fucker.
That doesn't make it good though. I don't want to be a fist fucker.
Yeah, get a flashlight? No, I'm just
That's
kidding.
good advice,
No, like yeah, no, I guess, but there's also a certain degree of like
That's like, hey, I'm attracted to kids, but I don't want to have to date them because it's so hard. What do I do? And then you're like, just rape them then.
no, that is not the same.
It's literally what you just said. In
Uh,
your case, it would be like a dog because you watch kids movies, so you were groomed.
uh, um,
Oh my
oh,
God.
okay. Um, I don't know. Yeah, like that's every once in a while I'll sort of like realize I'm like, man, this means nothing. This
Hmm.
is like just like a waste of time if nothing else. Um, like I'm just doing this because it's something to do sometimes.
That's the worst, the boredom jerking off.
Yeah,
Like you don't even want to, you're just like, I mean, I guess that would give me some
yeah,
dopamine.
yeah, literally.
Those are not good. That's not a good habit.
Yeah, that's definitely a low point jerk off
That's
sesh.
what I used to do. I used to jerk off 3 times a day, like
Yeah,
consistently, because I was when I took a gap year and I had no job. I didn't go to school, so it was like, all right, I guess.
dude, my logic as like a kid was as long as I could remember what porn videos I was watching, it was okay. Like as long as I could keep like a record in my head of like I didn't like it didn't become so much like couldn't like I like it like was like messing with my like memory and I couldn't even remember. Then I was like, then that's too much.
That's a weird way
Yeah.
to put it.
That was my logic as a kid. I
For
was
some
like
reason, I
12,
always
13.
remember what I come to, like the exact moment. Like I can always remember that in my head for some reason.
Yeah.
Like I remember like last
Mhm.
night. Like I remember like this morning. Like I just remember. Like I know exactly what it was. I don't know
Yeah.
why. I just can remember it so vividly. But
I
like I
mean,
can't remember where I put my headset mic.
well, I mean, this is like the best part.
It's true.
Sometimes though, if you're doing it right, it can be. Uh, There can be other high points for sure. Plug
Oh my god. Damn.
gamer.
End the demo. Oh wait, you got demoed.
Have you ever? What was what? This might be a little much to post, but like, what was your lowest jerk off point?
I've
Like what?
I might have to cut this. No, but I'm not gonna say what I have, but basically if you think of it, I probably jerked off to it. Like,
Really?
yeah, that's how bad it is.
Dude, I've always stayed generally vanilla.
No, 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 no. Like, if you can think of it, i- don't even ask. But if you were to ask, I would say yes.
Okay.
Like, that's how
Okay.
fucked up it is. Because it's
Wow.
like basically everything.
I won't lie. It's always when I start like talking to someone that it gets bad for me. Like not like watching like wise, but usually because like I won't lie, I'm usually like I will ask for nudes, you know.
That's
That
not like down bad compared to what, or at least how
yeah,
I
I
was
know, I
thinking.
guess. It's just like I just like start it just starts getting a little obsessive sometimes.
Starts getting to like, hey, what's your favorite color?
Oh,
Purple. Oh, are you a
yeah,
virgin?
are you virgin? Yeah. uh, this has been like a pretty like real one.
For sure.
I think we should probably keep going for a bit though, because there's probably going to be a lot more cuts than usual.
Hmm.
Like I'm actually gonna have to sit through and scrub the video, which is fine, unless we just say F it and
I
just
was just gonna
upload the
say
whole
keep it
thing.
like I think even when we get in arguments or shit, we should just keep it.
Yeah. No, I think for the most part,
Well, it
like
wasn't
I
really an
don't.
argument, but
No, no. There was some light disagreements, but we handled it fine. It wasn't like we like started screaming at each other and.
I don't really get in. Here's one thing I noticed about myself. I don't really get in fights or art pinch. Okay.
I
I
was trying to touch you. We faking.
I don't really get in like arguments or fights with people. Like I'm
Yeah.
just I never have the energy to like start yelling and screaming about shit anymore. Like
There's a
if you just like think that way and it's like, all right, I'll just be like, all right, I guess, but you're wrong. And like that's pretty much my extent. Like I'll always talk it out. I'd rather just do that. That's why I hate doing debates or like who's right. I just want to have a conversation because just in general, you're never gonna convince anyone of wow. You're never gonna convince anyone of anything in a debate. The only way you're actually going to persuade someone is in a conversation where they feel like they're comfortable. So I just
yes.
have no desire to ever debate or prove I'm right. Like I just want to persuade the other person.
I
So
like civilized debates, which is basically what you're describing.
so a conversation kind of.
Yeah.
No, I don't even like
Nice.
civilized debates because then it's like, oh, what's your rebuttal? Or like, oh, that's a fallacy. Like, no, I'd rather just do like, I think this, you know, like that's how I feel. I'd rather focus on that than like, okay, objectively, should you do this? I'd rather focus on why do you do this? You
Hmm.
know,
Yeah.
like
No,
there was
I'm for
zero
sure.
fights when I dated Jane, like zero. It would just be conversations. Just
There was only one thing I ever got super. The only thing I'd ever fight about with people is like I can't say it without like getting like really into my own personal beliefs, but it was something that it was just some like way personal belief thing and like their personal belief and them bringing like it's basically if you bring like your ego into like religion type of thing, then I get like pissed. But besides that, I'm pretty tame and I don't really care about that anymore.
no, I can tell. A lot of times when you say something, you can tell when you hit a nerve.
Yeah.
So if that happens, I'm usually just like, oh, do you not want to talk about that? And then if they don't, it's like whatever. Like when I
Hmm.
brought up the topic of like abortion or whatever, I'm not gonna sit there and be like, no, well, you should be able to talk about anything, and if you're like I could say that, or I could just be like, okay, we don't have to talk about it, because
I
there's no point if you're gonna, and it's not a bad thing to be, because I'm gonna say the word emotional, which usually means like you're a pussy, but I don't mean it in that way. If you have
get
emotions
it.
tied to something, or you have something that you have history with, I have no intentions of having a conversation about it because it's not going to be productive and I just don't have energy for it.
Yeah.
Because when you have, we don't even have to stay on this, but like in general, when you have when you have something that someone's very emotional about, it's like you can't even talk about it. If you want to talk about it, you just have to constantly babysit them. Be like, okay, well, don't you think the only reason you think this is because of X? And like, it's never
Hmm.
productive, ever.
It's also good if, but like on the flip side, it's good when you have like personal experience in it. It's just tough when it's
It's tough not bringing your own um,
well,
heart into it.
like yeah, yeah,
Like I remember I was watching. I do like to listen to debates though. I find them very entertaining, so I do a lot of the time. But I remember I was listening to one conversation, and it was like they were talking about. I think it was like age of consent or something. I don't know. The topic wasn't super important, but it was something related to that. And all of a
yeah.
sudden, like they got into a screaming match, and then one of them was like, "You know nothing about shit like this in grooming. I was fucking raped by my father." And it's like, bro, at this point, it's over. Like it's over because they're like so they poison the well so much that nothing you say will ever reach them.
Mhm.
It's like there's points you hit in conversations where once you hit that point, it's done. Like if you ever, for
Yeah.
example, if you ever call anyone a racist, the conversation is over because
Yeah, it really is.
they
Or
know.
anti-Semitic,
What'd you say?
or like anti-Semitic, or
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah,
anything like
anything like
that.
that. And because in their head, they don't think they're anti-Semitic.
Mhm.
So if you try to ascribe something to them that they don't think is true, you're lying to them. And if they think you're lying to them, then they think everything else you said is a lie.
Yeah.
Um, so
And not to get too off topic here, but real quick, but like if you're racist and you know it and you admit it, I have like way
more
more
sympathy
respect for
than
you.
people who hide it.
Yeah, or like even like respect for like a in the closet racist. Like, okay, like at least like you own it, you know?
Yeah, back in the day, people if like a white guy didn't like black people, they would just call them the N-word and say they're disgusting. Nowadays, they like do a bunch of subliminal shit to where you'll never know.
Yeah,
It's
and it's almost it's so much worse to like because you're just being dishonest,
hmm
you know, at the end of the day. And if you're being dishonest, there can never be any form of communication.
for sure. And plus, you just never know who your allies and who your friends are. Like,
Hmm.
um, you know, I mean, we see it on both sides. I'm gonna touch this very briefly because I never want to touch politics on this podcast. But there is racisms obviously on both parties. It just comes in different forms. Like, if
Hmm.
you're a Republican, you'll say, you know, George, I'm glad, George Floyd was a fucking crack addict porn star that deserved to be killed. And if you're a Democrat and you're racist, you're gonna say things like, um, you know, looting and rioting and protest is fine even during COVID when these other things weren't allowed. This is okay because they just can't control themselves and they deserve to be able to loot. And these are unironically statements that are made is that people say looting is okay because this thing just happened and how are you supposed to control yourself? So they're calling them literally animals.
Yeah,
And like they
which everyone is.
no, but that's a
Okay, yeah, sorry, you're right, you're
yeah,
right.
like
We don't want to
they're
we don't
they're
want to go
calling
here.
them basically calling them monkeys who can't control themselves, but they don't think they're racist. That's just the position they hold, and they
Yeah.
and they like another thing that's common on the left is like fetishizing or
Mm,
fetishizing black
nice.
people,
Yeah,
like being like,
for
oh,
sure.
the whole meme of like a black person walks in, you do the BLM sign, like go you know, or like
Yeah.
or like go in a room and be like, sorry guys, I know I'm white. Like white guilt is another white guilt
God,
is
I
another
hate
thing
that.
that's if you have white guilt, you are probably racist. Um,
Yeah.
okay, let's get off this. But as I was saying, it's a lot easier when people are just like open about stuff, than just trying to hide
Hmm.
it.
Fair enough. Yeah. No, I totally agree with that. Yeah. It even even like pretending to do anything is just it's just the worst, man. Like it's just you'd be saving so much grief, but like because of like, oh, I don't want to be an asshole, you know? Everyone's just worried about how everyone else perceives them instead of how they actually affect them.
You weren't kickoff, by the way.
Nah. My bad. It's okay. Top shelf 420 is he's a little special. Dude, I don't know why, but I just got reminded of Darman with this top shelf 420 guy.
Okay.
No.
Like a special needs Sam.
Yes. Yeah. No way. My controller was unplugged and you were demoed.
That's funny.
uh, you're welcome.
Good job. Oh my God.
uh, like Batman, or you anti Batman? Are you anti superheroes?
Um, I think superhero movies are soy.
Yeah. Well, especially the Marvel ones.
Yeah. I think DC is better. Um,
Yeah.
like I like the Joker movie. But I watched
Yeah.
like the Joker movie and I don't get like a superhero vibe. Problem with Marvel is it's like Call of Duty. It's just churning out the same shit every year just
Hmm.
for because people will go watch it.
Yeah.
And it's just like the same, you need to watch like 10,000 movies in a row or you have no clue what is going on.
Yeah. Yeah. I really like the old DC animated shit. A big fan personally.
There's nothing gayer than comics.
I don't know. I like comics. It's like it's just manga. Wait, how can you say that?
Because comics, no, manga is like a finish to end. Comics is like Naruto, except worse. Like there's no aging,
Mm.
there's no like finish and end. It just keeps going. It just never stops. Like how is fucking Peter Parker still like 18 years old?
In a lot of them he's not. In a lot of them they age him up, but there's always going to be the we have multiple
Yeah,
universes,
yeah.
just a different.
Which is a way to
Yeah.
introduce lazy writing. It's like, oh, it reset. Like it just keeps restarting. Like why is Superman should be literally dead right now, like of old age, but instead he's just like, nope, he's still the same age. Like I don't like that. And generally manga, are you trolling like on purpose?
No.
Yes, you are.
Wait. No, I'm not. I was hitting it towards their goal. You were hitting it towards ours.
Stop trolling.
No, I'm not.
You are trolling. You can't tell me otherwise. I was going for the ball and you bumped me out of the way.
But you were hitting it the wrong way.
All right. Anyways, I wouldn't like manga. That's why I don't like Boruto, because I mean, at least they aged him and it's something different, but it's kind of just like a
Yeah.
repeat. They're kind of doing what the comics did.
Yeah, yeah. It's supposed to be like the cycle of love instead of hate, which is the cringiest shit I've ever heard.
Wow.
What?
I said wow.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, I have to get too nerdy real quick, but apparently the people are speculating that Sarada's Mangekyo is going to be completely different than anything we've seen before because it's like a new cycle
I don't care. They ruined Sarada as a character.
multiple times.
Sarada's character. As soon as Sasuke's child was introduced to be a daughter, like the character was ruined. I'm sorry, but that's the truth. Um,
Do
I
you
don't
think he purposely only had one?
I don't know. I think he's retarded. If I was him, I would have just like impregnated every girl I could.
True. No, we've talked about that. He doesn't. I'm going to re-establish my bloodline as one kid. Like,
And Howard and like his whole thing was that there was no one there in his life to care for him, and then he just runs away and becomes a deadbeat. That's crazy.
yeah. Also, he could easily like tell Sakura like I'm like you're gonna get cucked. Like you're just gonna get
She
cucked.
would be
There's
fine with
nothing.
it.
Yeah. Like I'm gonna cuck you and it's gonna be with Naruto and you could like
All right.
bro.
Naruto just learns impregnation jutsu and gets pregnant. That's crazy. Paste. Trending reports. Another funny thing is how somehow the kids are all the same age. Like, which
Yeah, like
I
they
guess would
planned
kind of,
it.
it would kind of make sense. Like a huge war happens, and then there's peace. So I mean, what else is there to do?
Yeah, everyone's fucking
Same thing with like the baby boomers. It's just what
yeah.
happens. Bro, you had 36 points.
Bro, I'm talking. I'm not focused on the
Neither am
game.
I.
Uh,
Come on, bro. That's not any
focused
sense.
enough to just like notice I'm troll. Like I'm not. I wasn't even trolling. I was just going for the ball and thinking. Like, that's all I'm doing. Dude, just double XP though.
I literally just sit and think sometimes about how good of characters Sarda could have been. Like I think of scenarios and I like think of fights in my head. That's how much I love the Naruto verse and how much it saddens me that it's ruined.
Yeah. Yeah. I just try not to think of what it could have been because it shouldn't have been. Man, kick off for you. Okay, well, fuck it. It just shouldn't have been. It should have ended. It should have ended. It shouldn't have had half of what it had in the first place.
No.
I don't know. Rest in peace, dude. It's hard,
Like,
especially
imagine if
for
the
me.
arc was instead of Sasuke just being a deadbeat for no reason. Like, Sasuke took Sarada from a young age and like trained her in the forests and shit, and she was like this
Mm-hmm.
insane beast because, you know, it's very obvious that who trains you correlates to how strong you get. I mean, we see this with how strong Sasuke got after Orochimaru trained him. So like, imagine if Sarada was trained from birth by like Sasuke, who not only is way stronger than Orochimaru, but also is an Uchiha, so he knows the Sharingan and can have a lot more insight.
Mm-hmm.
Like he could awaken her Mangekyo purposely by like
Yeah.
all this shit, but instead it's just
Killing
like he's a
Sakura.
deadbeat. Not killing Sakura, but like he could be like, I've literally thought about this in my head, like how would Sasuke awaken her Mangekyo? It was like Sasuke pretends that he's gonna kill her because like he has other kids that are okay. So basically, the whole premise is he's training Sarada to be because the Rinnegan for some reason has a sickness that after a certain amount of years, no matter what, the Rinnegan user dies. So to protect against the Atsuki clan or the alien clan or whatever, he needs to constant there needs to constantly be kind of like the founding Titan. They need to constantly pass down the Rinnegan so they always have the power
Mm-hmm.
to protect. So basically Sasuke's goal with Sarada is to like train her so she's strong enough to be the strongest on Earth to protect against the aliens. And so the scenario is he's like, you know what, you haven't been doing well enough. I'm gonna give up on you and just train one of my other kids. And so he pretends to like fight her to the death or whatever, and then that's how she unlocks her Mangekyo is like the feeling of betrayal and all that shit. And then
You
in
know
the
what's
fight,
crazy?
what?
The manga is going in an almost opposite direction as that.
Yeah, I don't care. The manga's horrible and may cancer reach Kishimoto. Like, no,
I
I'm
don't even
kidding.
think it was him for like a while.
No, I'm kidding. But like, and Sasuke should be very strong. Like I don't think with Sasuke doing nothing but training in all of like the Naruto to Boruto, like that's all he's been doing. How is and Naruto has not been training at all. He's just been doing desk work. How are they on equal level? How? Like Sasuke should be a million times stronger than Naruto. Yet he's just
Yeah.
not. He's like worse for no reason.
I don't think he's just training. He's out collecting intel and like, traveling to different. Was that on kickoff?
Yeah.
Traveling to different dimensions and shit.
Yeah, but he's like that's still kind of he's that's still better training than sitting behind a desk.
Sure.
And he's not taking care of his family. He's literally has nothing to do. So he should be so much stronger. My God. Just go next. I can't even FF. Go next then like one more game.
Yeah, no, there's a lot of inconsistencies and problems. I mean, but Naruto's always been that way. I grew up on it. It was like one of the first animes for me, the first shows. You left?
Just so I can queue up faster.
Oh, did we already surrender?
Yeah.
You got any last thoughts for this last game?
Not really, man. Nothing I can
Yeah,
think
well,
of.
if you're not if you're not in the mood to record, sometimes just let me know. We just won't record then.
No, I'm in the mood to record.
Okay,
I am.
fair enough. Well, maybe on days like this when you're feeling like introspective and stuff, we like actually pick a topic.
Maybe. Topic. Fuck.
I don't know. It can be a more serious one then, you know. Like if you don't want to you don't want to feel yay.
I feel like it's gonna be mostly stuff about myself though, and I don't want to like talk about myself the whole time, because that's just kind of weird.
I mean, it's not like you have to talk about like only yourself, but you can talk about what you're going through and what you're feeling and stuff, and people can relate to that, and or you can keep it as a record of it. Like there's a million reasons to do that. It's not weird.
Hmm.
You can always talk about broader things too.
I don't know. Honestly, I'm just kind of unhappy with myself in general.
Yeah.
hmm like about the consistent thing. And again, this isn't something new. It's just, oh, it's so annoying. 'Cause there's so many goals that I have, and it's just like I'm just not achieving them. It's not even like I don't have the tools to do it. I have the tools to do it. I'm just failing.
Well, I mean, are they that important to you then?
Yeah, like that's the thing. These these goals, um, they're not just stuff I think about like on a whim. Like they're things I really want to do. And
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't know. Fuck.
Well, well, I guess you just gotta figure out what's stopping you and why.
It's all mental. It's just like procrastination, basically. Okay.
Well, like why?
Hmm.
Why are you procrastinating?
I don't know. Cause I just don't. Cause it's hard, I guess.
Can you think back to when you first started procrastinating? Like, was it
With
school?
anything, it was school.
Yeah.
Probably for a fact. It's always been the case. Always procrastinate school.
Mm-hmm.
Procrastinate anything I don't want to do. Because I
That's
don't
just
I don't have like I used to have an anxiety around school, so I wouldn't procrastinate because I would be like, I need to get a good grade on this or I need to do this. But now I I I just don't have anxiety or pressure.
sounds like it's just an ADHD thing. Like that's just how the brain is programmed with that. Like what you're describing is perfectly normal.
Yeah.
So with ADHD.
Pog. Fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 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 Goal scorer?
uh, so that's just who I am. I'm just the striker.
Fuck.
Those are always so tough. You excited for this Five Nights at Freddy's movie?
No.
I am. I'm fucking hella excited. If you don't mind the verbiage.
No. That was pretty bad.
I'm a smurf, what can I say? Just driving under you.
All you. Dude, no. All you. Alright. Almost.
Like, are you giving me handouts? Nice to see.
All you. Okay, not bad.
Thanks, my controller came unplugged for it, so.
Wow. Wow! That's crazy.
Yo, watch the replay. Watch the replay.
Dude. Alright, we need one more game, bro. We need one more game.
Well, okay.
I don't know. Is there anything you want to ask me? Any questions you have? Oh my, please. Wow. I've never hit that in my life before. Literally never.
That's kind of crazy.
Holy shit. That was
That's
insane.
yeah. The aggressor. The
Enforcer.
enforcer. uh, ball. You? No, I don't really have anything.
Turn. That's not good. That's fine.
You, you have anything?
Jesus.
Is that a no?
Nah. Oh my god. Dude, why is this guy just spam bumping me?
He's bumping me too.
This guy's just a bumper. Oh my god! I can't believe I missed that. I can't believe I missed that. Oh my god. That was really bad. That was a wide open goal too. This is also wide open. Oh, whoops. All you.
Let's go.
Holy cow.
Rocket League gamer. You got the holy cow? OMG, it's a holy cow. You ever watch Smiling Friends? Probably
No.
asked you that before. It's really good. It's like probably my favorite animated like comedy. You ever watch much Family Guy?
Yeah.
Really?
Of course.
Why?
It's funny.
No, it's not. I will die on that hill. It is not funny.
There's no argument. If I find it funny, you can't invalidate me finding it funny.
I guess not.
This guy cannot fly. I think he just only bumps. What? What? How'd you score? You hit
I'm a
it too, though.
gamer.
I
I'm a
want to. I need
gamer.
to see this. What? These guys are horrible.
What's funny? Like, what do you find funny about Family Guy? Like, not trying to shit on you, not like nothing. Like, I just don't get it.
Um,
The only episode I've seen him in like that was funny was the lifeguard episode.
I don't even know what you're talking about. Like
It's
I've never sat down and watched Family Guys. I just see clips. A lot of them are pretty
oh
funny.
well, everyone sees like clips and every once in a while they're funny, but like I was like saying like have you ever like sat down and watched Family Guy?
I don't think so.
That's fair then. That's okay. Never mind. You ever sat down and watched like any of those types of shows? Like Family Guy, American Dad, South Park, Simpsons.
I don't think so. Maybe like watch F is for Family. You know what that
I
is?
like that one.
You don't like that one?
No, I like Bill Burr a lot, so pretty hard not to like that. You ever watch BoJack?
Nah.
Yeah, I kind of started it, but it was at a low point in my life, and like the way the show was going, I was like, this probably isn't a good idea.
Oh my god.
About like Adventure Time, bro, or like a regular show.
Never.
What? Not as
Never.
a kid, you never watched like Cartoon Network
I watched
or
SpongeBob.
um. I did not. See, I feel like I missed
SpongeBob.
on so much culture because of SpongeBob. Like as a kid, I just missed out on that kid culture because I was like, someone would like talk about SpongeBob, it'd be like, I have no clue what you're talking about, dude.
I wasn't a Cartoon Network guy.
Really?
Nah.
It's so good.
Watch Courage the Cowardly Dog.
That was pretty good. I don't know. I love animation. I love making retarded plays in Rocket League. It's like my favorite thing to do. Oh shit.
How are you so bad? Should be like the worst player I've ever seen in my life. Like you're AFK.
What the fuck? Until right then, I moved as much as I could. I'm sorry, I'm just not good at Rocket League.
That's
I'm
alright,
good
I
at
forgive
Mario
you.
Kart. That's
Nice.
the one game I drive in that I'm good at. That's it.
You're not good at Truck Simulator?
No, I usually end up like damaging my truck too much.
I've never played.
I played it a couple times. That's not good.
Nah, it's not.
I feel like if we get a lead, you need to just sit in goal and let me like attack.
Alright, sounds like a plan.
Yeah.
Go. I'll sit in
Okay.
goal.
Oh, my shit's unplugged.
Alright, well that was great. Good plan. Like, what are you doing?
It was unplugged. It came unplugged. Alright, we try it this time though. It will work.
Alright, all you, man. You gotta
Thanks.
score. Gotta score. Go.
I score.
What is going on? Alright, that was fun.
Okay.
That's such a shit mood.
I know.
That was 2 hours.